Is the Calgary real estate market crashing? The short answer is no. If you just wanted to find out the answer to that question, you can click off now. But if you wanted to hear my thoughts, you can stick around. First things first, when I think of a crash, I'm thinking double-digit declines, home prices severely dropping in prices, and we're really not seeing that in Calgary. By the numbers, we're seeing -3, -5% declines, and I wouldn't say that that warrants the word crash. Maybe the word decline or correction. Slight. To put this into perspective, in January 2020, our average house prices in Calgary was $451,000. Today, the average price is $616,000. So we have a long ways to go before I start considering this thing a crash. And another reason why I don't think the real estate market is crashing is because home sales have not significantly declined. So what I mean is the number of home sales that are happening every single month. Last month, we had 2,000 homes sell. This is significantly more than what we had in 2018, 2019, even 2020. It's slightly below when the market was ripping hot in 2023 and 2024, but it's not a bad number. Let me just take a look here. July 2024, we had 2,374 sales. So we're talking about a decline of 300 home sales. This isn't enough for home prices to decrease at a rate of $50,000 per month. And because of that, I don't think it's a crash. Something that I've noticed at being a real estate agent for almost 10 years is people get this weird herd mentality that they want the market to crash. I've seen this every time that I go show a house, the prices are higher than what they wanted to pay, and they tell me, I'll wait till the market crashes. So when an event like what we're seeing right now, which is correction or a small decline is what I'm describing it, everybody wants to say that it's a crash because they just want house prices to be worth, the price of bubblegum. They don't want it to be worth what it's actually worth, what somebody will pay for it today. I can tell you right now, if prices were to decline $50,000 on average right now, there's gonna be a lineup of probably 100 people waiting to buy that because it's a good investment. So I know there's a lot of people out there that might be crossing their fingers, hoping for the market to crash, but by the numbers, it is absolutely not a crash. It is not a 10% decline. It is not a 20% decline. It's a 3 to 5% decline. And my take on this is it's probably gonna be this way for a very short amount of time, say in the next 1 to 3 years. If you have a really flexible rental lease or you like where you live, you don't need to pull the trigger and buy, you could potentially sit on the sidelines and wait for the best opportunity, the best buying opportunity. And as a seller, we have to face the music, see that it's slower than usual, and you have to get aggressive. So I'm gonna give you a story right now of a client of mine. We're trying to sell their townhouse. We explained to them that it's a seller's market, and here's the true consequence. They wanna list their property at $550,000. There are 5 other homes on the market, identical to theirs for $550,000, sitting for the last 3 to 6 months. So if we did that, there's a high chance their house is not going to sell. So you have to get aggressive. What I recommended to these guys is just get ahead of it. Let's go to 525, and we're gonna end up way ahead of these guys if they truly wanted to sell. If they just wanted to sit on the market, then we go to 550. That's fine too. Unfortunately, despite what you might hear on the news or other social media sites, Calgary real estate market is simply not crashing.